All changes have been saved. They are receiving our content, beaming here from this wonderful arena into the vastness of space and onto the screens of our viewers. Ben, it's time for AHHW F. I gotta unplug you, plug myself in over here, so that way they can hear. Ben, can you say something?
Yeah, I'll say something right now.
I can hear you. And Gucci, we are all as well that wells well. Oh, I'm excited to be here, Ben.
It's the most wonderful time of the week.
Indeed, indeed. We're on our way to Backlash. It is just a beautiful, it's beautiful weather. It's just like pretty outside. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, it may be pretty outside, Riley, but it's about to get pretty hectic inside the AHHW F Elementary School arena.
It is. It tends to just be chaos in here, and Ben, that's the way I like it. Cloudy with a chance of bloodshed here in Birmingham, England.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh. And y'all, we got a beautiful show listed out here tonight for you. But we got to start off with some words of wisdom from, the former hardcore champion, current #1 contender for the AHHW F championship, Kratos.
Yeah, former tag champion, former
hardcore
tag
champion,
#1 contender.
Yeah,
former hardcore champion.
He's a man of many talents, and Ben, you look at him, and godliness radiates off him. Because
he is certainly godly.
As another wrestling owner has once said, Control F godliness, Smashing Pumpkins. Nope, that doesn't work. That reference doesn't work here, Ben.
No, it doesn't. I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but that reference does definitely not work here.
We can only try our best.
Cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty, just like me and Kratos.
And Kratos, whose life isn't empty because he has a son in Gohan now.
Well, but despite all Kratos' rage, he is still just a rat in a cage.
Can we get Remy in here? Can we get Remy the rat in here? Maybe riding on top of Chuck E. Cheese's heads, controlling his movements. Hey, Wild Hops Silver, good to see you in here.
I assume that Kratos is here to maybe get some of the AHHWF fans on his side going into Backlash here. He's taking on Weird Al for the AHHWF Men's Championship, and definitely, I would say considered an underdog, at least in my opinion.
Well, Weird Al is our longest standing champion here in AHWF by far, and so going up against him has to be intimidating. But Kratos here does not seem intimidated. Kratos is a man who will look death in the face and walk backwards into hell, and I think he's ready to do that by walking into Backlash here.
Yeah, Kratos with strong words about Weird Al, saying that at Backlash he's going to strip that polka-playing buffoon, his words, not mine, of the AHHWF Men's Championship, and he's going to take his rightful place as a champion in this company once again.
Those are big words coming at the King of Polka himself. And he's not stopping there, Ben. He's coming in, calling him a curly-headed looking mother. Wait.
Oh,
the music has Weird Al code out here to make sure that we know this is a family show.
Yeah. Weird Al, we do not swear on this show. Yeah, and Weird Al not denying the abilities of Kratos, but making sure to point out that Kratos hasn't had a lot of luck getting titles lately, and Weird Al not so sure that luck's going to change here at Backlash.
Yep. Ben, Weird Al brings up that, if in the past you're a champion, that's great and all, but you're not one now. And that, while biting, is true.
Yes, and You know, well, Kratos saying that he's a different man, he's a stronger competitor, and that this is going to be a completely different situation, and that he cannot wait to get his hands on Weird Al at Backlash. Weird Al, though, here turning it around, saying, you know what? We have a ring right here. We have a whole bunch of fans here in Birmingham, England. Why are we waiting for Backlash?
Oh, Ben, what is happening here? Kratos not trying to call what he thinks is Weird Al's bluff. If he's come for a fight tonight, Kratos is ready. He's got his chains on. He's in the arena. He's already warmed up.
Yeah, well, Weird Al saying, I saw that you've been mentoring that young kid Gohan. How about you and your adopted son versus me? And I'll figure out somebody in the back. I'm not really sure, but whoever it is, you know, good luck trying to beat us.
Oh. And Kratos taking on that challenge. He's here for it. He's ready. No matter who Weird Al can pull, no matter who he goes back into that locker room and finds, nothing is going to stand up against Kratos and his boy.
Yeah.
I'm
definitely definitely some exciting news. Like, we found out our main event for the evening. It is going to be Kratos and Gohan. Oh my God. And not waiting for the main event. Kratos coming out swinging, but Weird Al ready for him. Irish whipping him into the ropes there and then coming around, throwing him to the ground.
Yep, working on the head. Gonna break it open, giving us a taste of what we can expect at Backlash. And Ben, a taste of what we can expect tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, we can't wait for Backlash, so let's have a match tonight. But apparently they can't even wait for tonight.
Well, Ben, idle hands are the devil's work, and Kratos is a god slayer, so he's got to keep himself ready and moving. Oh, and that polka splash.
Frog splash from the champion there. Not quite getting all of them. May have hurt himself just as much as he hurt Kratos.
Kratos getting that momentum back. Where's coworker Brian? We got to get him out here. This isn't a match.
Yeah, seriously, someone send anybody out to break this up, because it's turning into a brawl very quickly, and both these men need to have a match later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian getting out there, taking Kratos back. Weird Al looking a little beat up, but definitely standing up to Kratos here.
There you have it, folks. The Prince of Polka and the God Slayer both going to be taking on a partner tonight for the main event. But we got a whole show to get through to get to that, and it's all full of exciting stuff. Like right here, Shigo and Navi versus Garnet of the Crystal Gems.
Yeah, so Shigo and Navi taking on the Crystal Gems for the AHHW F Women's Tag Championship, the inaugural champions that will be decided at Backlash. But before that, we're going to see Shigo and Garnet in the ring together.
Yep. I'm excited for this, Ben, because we've known Shigo for a very long time, but we usually only see these Crystal Gems fighting together, and you can see that they're, you know, moving in a pack still. But Shigo's got Navi with her. That should help even out these odds, and Shigo's fighting power speaks for itself, right?
Oh, sure. I mean, you know, we say it every week, but there is an incredible lineage with these two when it comes to AHHWF. Both Navi and Shigo being such integral parts of the early days of AHHWF, and Shigo being a mainstay in the main event picture. You know, the Crystal Gems, more newcomers. Obviously, they have the numbers advantage. But I will, as far as I'm concerned, there's very few people you could put in the ring with Shigo where Shigo wouldn't have the advantage.
Mm-hmm. She's not only has that raw strength, but like you're talking about, she has like that veteran's energy, that veteran's experience. She demands respect and attention, and I don't want to be scared for Garnet, because I watched what the Crystal Gems and Lapis Lazuli did to this organization, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid Shigo's going to give him what for.
Well, you know, I wouldn't be afraid for Garnet. I mean, yes, Shigo has maybe more of a competitive advantage, but I've seen Garnet enough in the ring the last couple weeks to know that not going to lay down for Shigo.
Yep. Garnet's catchphrase, as we know, is stronger than you, and so I'm sure she's willing to prove that here tonight against Shigo. And let's change these lights to a bit of that green tint as we have our God, I can't say hero. I can't say someone I'm a fan of, but Shigo.
With the effervescent Navi following behind.
Navi's saying, Navi's a great manager, great coach and stuff like this, because I'm sure he's had the tapes back there going, hey, listen, I know what's best to do in this situation. I know how we can approach the Crystal Gems and come out on top here. So I'm sure Shigo is glad to have a friend in her.
Here comes the Crystal Gems.
Yep. As always, quite the sight they are. Pearl with that homemade belt around her waist until a new one gets there.
Yeah, I wonder if Pearl's going to keep the homemade belt after having the AHHW F Women's Tag Championship.
Well, you know, that at that point, it's better to say a 2 champion than just a 1 champion. You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
All right. Here we go. Starting with a quick punch and bam! Shigo making herself known. You know, Ben, I'm glad for Garnet's sake. You can see Shigo's hands. When she comes in, they're energized. But when she wrestles, she lets them kind of fade out. Because if she uses those hands to their fullest potential, when they're glowing like that, they can be deadly. And so it's an agreement that we have that she, needs to put those away a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's as people who watch this show regularly are aware of, there's a couple different competitors that maybe would have an unfair advantage, in certain situations. But we've been able to mitigate a lot of that.
God, these two going back and forth, but I feel like Shigo is in control here.
But she. Oh, yep.
Oh,
and see, that's what happens. Oh, God. The Crystal Gems quickly getting involved in this match, but Garnet not able to capitalize. Shigo too quick.
Yep, I heard in the corner Navi yelling, "Watch out!" And Shigo heard that, kicked in really nicely. That was fantastic. This is somebody who's watched their tape, Ben, and that's a veteran move. Oh. Whoa. God.
Shigo is just flying around Garnet so far in this match. I mean, the amount of just quick maneuvering that we've seen, really, Shigo's taking the competition to a whole new level.
Yep. Well, that's the thing, Ben. She may not have ever been a champion yet, but she has always been a contender. She's in that picture. I mean,
I'm not a fan. I've been on a record. I'm not a fan of a lot of Shigo's tactics. And I feel like it's too bad that oftentimes Shigo does result to such underhanded tricks, because I really do believe that Shigo might be one of the best competitors in this company to have yet won a championship.
Yep. You can see she was just arguing with Amethyst over there in the corner, the purple Puma, trying to distract Shigo. But Shigo, again, only dealing with the gems when she knows that she has Garnet on lock. Oh!
It's ramming that head into the middle turnbuckle.
She's showing her strength here.
Going for a cover.
Big kick out.
But not enough just yet. Not enough.
Yeah. Man, is Garnet going to be able to get some energy going, get some momentum at all, or is Shigo going to be able to keep making her way through this? Oh, Irish whip into the corner. Is this it? Is this a moment where Garnet can get some action happening?
Garnet looking to make up for lost time, setting up for something big here.
Yep. Oh, bam. A big,
giant superplex, and then taunting the crowd.
There you go. Bam, a quick arms. Quick arms. Right there. Bring her up again. A big backhand. Knocking Shigo into next week. Shigo still, though, resilient as always, and that's what I like about her. Oh.
Ooh. Garnet just kicking Shigo over there.
Are we setting up for a see the future?
Gems.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Shigo may be seeing the future, but definitely seeing stars.
But
Navi distracting coworker Brian. Navi took the turnbuckle pad off the turnbuckle, distracting Brian as he put it back on. Missing the count completely, and now Shigo back with the momentum.
Garnet did see that Navi did that. Instead of trying to fight it or try to get the pin, just decided to lay more hurt on. But Shigo is able to wiggle out of it and then get Garnet laying on the ground over there by the gems and is walking into the lion's den. God. I would be stressed being down there, being flanked on all sides by gems.
Well, they know that as long as Brian's watching, they cannot get involved in this match.
You can see them watching, almost resentful of that. Tossed back into the ring. We're taking this back stateside. You know, Garnet going into the second rope, coming back down again though. Shigo flipped in a direction she didn't like.
Shigo rolling out of the position that Garnet wanted her in.
Again, a veteran. Always make things a little bit more difficult. They're always going to try to take an inch, so just do whatever you can to get out of that positioning. Ooh. Garnet with the cover.
Another cover.
Nope.
Ooh. Barely over a 1 count.
A bow right to the head. This is the second time Shigo's been fighting to her feet, but Garnet's got that energy. Garnet's got the momentum. There's nothing Shigo can do here. Oh, but a big whiff. Wasn't enough, though. Oh, shit!
Oh, Shigo getting out of it, but Garnet going right back at her again. Shigo just countering back and forth.
Experience, experience, experience. Ah, and a kick out.
God, I thought that was 3.
Thought it was 2.
Shigo just screaming at the fans right now.
You go dragging her into no man's land here. A stomp. These good old flips that Shigo's known for. Trying to set her up. A quick up and over. Shigo's got to be thinking, what do I have to do to finish this match, to get this win?
Going up top.
Oh, looking to
Huge
shatter that
flying
gem.
crossbody.
Oh, oh, Pearl got Brian.
Oh, come on, Brian. Get her out of here. Throw her out.
Yep. Oh, but it's not helping Garnet. Shigo's able to quick get that DDT.
Brian realized he's been distracted, trying to get back into the ring. Control this match. Here's a cover.
Another big kick out. Shigo is mad. She's watching the way the gems are controlling this fight. She's got to figure out a way to get it back onto her terms, back into her court.
Do you see that smirk there, though? It's almost like after all the beating that Shigo's taken, she's still like, I'm ready for more.
She's formulating a plan, Ben. She's conniving. She's energized. She's ready. She's always cooking something in there. Oh, and here we go. We've seen many an opponent up against the ropes like this. And
faking out a spear and then just clocking her in the face.
Oh, calling her up. A taunt. Bam! Hurricane Rana right on
just
the
diving.
back.
Yeah.
Pushing her face into our mats.
You know, for a standard match, it's spent a lot of time outside the ring.
Well, Ben, it's a women's match. That's expected. It is the most brutal, intense matches, the best we can offer here in AHHW F.
That is very true.
Shigo is doing great in this match, points out Wild. And Shigo is just a great competitor. Getting Garnet back into the ring, getting herself back into the ring, going in immediately for the pin after brutalizing her outside. 1, 2. Just 2 count.
Still not quite enough.
Shigo's still moving fast, though. Garnet's starting to be a little sluggish.
You know, the thing about those rolling knees is, yeah, like obviously knees to the midsection gonna hurt, but it also just knocks the wind out of you, makes it so hard for you to do anything after that.
Yep. Oh, and here we go. A vicious catch and release. What do we got here? Just that sharp, sharp DDT. Pearl climbing up there. Brian's got to get them out of there. Brian, kick them out. They have done so much to interrupt this match.
You know, I understand that like both sides have been doing their fair share of that, but at some point, yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Brian said enough is enough. Pearl pleading.
Yep.
Of being sent away.
Yep. And Garnet. Puma's still out there, though. Purple Puma is still out there. Shigo
At least now it seems to be a little bit more of a even as far as the numbers go.
Garnet fights free, but not fast enough. Shigo's still quick on that draw. She's been all night bouncing Garnet neck first. And again, that sneaking smirk in the corner. Yep. Now we gotta make sure we have a medic check out Garnet's ribs after this, because they have to be feeling bad. There we go. Puma's able to distract Shigo for a moment. Ooh. Able to get out of the bridge, but here we come again with another See the Future. Oh, but whiffed it. Nope, never mind. 1, 2. Shigo's still able to kick out. This is the first match of the night.
Yeah, I have no idea how Shigo's able to kick out of this. You know, at some point, maybe you need to go, all right, we have a match next week at Backlash. Maybe it's time to just let this one go, you know? It's just an exhibition match.
Well, Shigo has never been one to let anything go in her life. She fights. She's fought and killed to get as high up here as she possibly can. And, you know, this match, Ben, probably would have been over multiple times if it wasn't for Garnet's managers, if it wasn't for the rest of the Crystal Gems out there.
That is very true.
6, 7, 8, 9, and a big 10. Both of them basically pleading with the others at this point. Stay down. And neither doing it. Only Elsa can ever get the cup. Here we go. It's gone back to that back and forth, Ben. Just that back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of damage being done in this match.
Our medics are going to have
this
it cut
slam,
out for them.
This is a sit-down power bomb.
There we go. Neck breaker. Garnet is looking to break every part of Shiga.
Garnet not even going for a pin right now, just not letting up. Just going to make sure that Shigo stays down. Oh, and a submission. This could do it right here.
Yep, and that does do it. Taking so much damage, Shigo's got to tap out before she gets torn in half. And Garnet coming out with a long-fought win. This ring has been reinforced, Silver. I'm glad you asked. And the Gems congratulating each other in the middle of the ring as if Pearl did anything. But coming back out here to cheer on Garnet herself.
And you wonder if this will be the scene next week at Backlash with them holding the belts high.
Next up, Ben, we've got another preview of one of the tag matches that we've seen. We got Caillou versus Charmander. Caillou has Drax in their corner. Charmander has Squirtle in their corner. Ben, if I remember correctly, Caillou and Drax came together as part of the initiative that Charmander and Squirtle did. The God, what was it called? Was it the Tournament of Friendship?
Yeah, the Tournament of Friendship, the Friendship Open. Charmander and Squirtle, their love so strong. They want to spread the joy of just throughout the AHHW F. They don't feel like there's enough strong relationships. They feel like there's just too many feuds and there's not enough strong bonding going on, whether romantic or friendship, either one. They just want more of it. And so Charmander and Squirtle putting together these odd couple pairings to compete. It was Drax and Caillou versus Patrick Stewart and Patrick Starr, and Caillou and Drax coming out on top. They will face the Love Type Connection at Backlash for the titles.
And I was talking to Caillou backstage, Ben, and Caillou says he has a special move plan that he's been working on. He's not going to show it until Backlash, but it's apparently extremely impressive. And here he is.
Definitely has a certain swagger about him walking to the ring right now.
One punch Caillou with all of the teeth in his mouth, making sure you see them. God. Another all bald match. I don't know if I would say bald. It's popularly known that Squirtle, the turtle from Pokemon, is actually, and Charmander are both completely covered in fur. Which is, terrifying. One would think scales, but no. And the crowd reacting to Caillou, saying they don't like how cocky he's being, but that, that is what Caillou brings to the table, is just that kind of a young energy. He's got a workout regimen, Ben. I was talking to him backstage. He does 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and he runs like 25 miles every day.
That is an exhausting regiment.
It is, but he wants to be the best. The very best. I wonder if Squirtle smells like a wet dog. Almost certainly.
There's a good chance that Charmander smells like burnt hair, too.
God, Charmander smelling like burnt hair. That's terrible. There you go. Caillou doing his best to kind of be in control of this match, I think, Charmander, whether it's been necessary or true, I feel like Charmander has always gotten the short end of the stick, as far as audience reactions go. Like, Love Kype Connection's a great team, but I feel like everyone is always trying to discount Charmander. You know what I mean?
I do. I think that they obviously both are stronger together than they would ever be apart. But if for some reason we had Squirtle versus Charmander, I'm definitely going with Squirtle.
And I can't ever imagine that happening, Ben. I can't imagine this love ever dying, but yeah, I mean, Charmander is talented and a good wrestler in their own right, but, as you can see here, maybe they rely on Squirtle a little bit too much, and this is a conversation we've had many times before.
But that's not what the tag division is about. It's about the sum of all parts, and Love Type Connection is probably, I struggle to think of another one. They're probably the best tag team in the history of AHHW F. And obviously fan favorites. I mean, they don't even have to have music when they come out because the crowd just cheers so loud for them.
Yep.
There's just, that's what this is about. It's not about what they can do on their own. It's what they can do together.
Exactly. And so some may say that, matches like this kind of discount or lend to a wrong picture of of the competitors because it's a singles match for a tag division. But you are right that at the end of the day, these matches aren't what matters. What matters are the championship matches, and that's what they win.
Yeah, obviously it gives us a bit of a a picture of what it would look like when we have Caillou and Charmander in the ring during that match. But at any point where if it would happen to go south for either one of these competitors, I mean, Caillou has Drax the Destroyer in his corner and Charmander has Squirtle, but Charmander going for blood here.
Yep. Make it, there's only so much of hearing us talk like this. Charmander watches back the episodes. I know that they've seen, our conversation. They read the Reddit threads. They watch Twitter. They see what people say, and they are always out here to keep proving that point. Oh, and here we go for the public broadcast system. Never mind. I thought they were setting up.
Oh, drop kick to the back of the head, but nobody home. And Charmander up on his feet. Huge haymaker.
Yep. Caillou trying to use
back at them.
Still trying to use his head as a weapon, even though it's as brutalized as it is. Charmander fighting free. Let's go. Bop. Yep. People in the chat talking about some of their favorite tag teams. We just have fans of the those Turtle Boys, those Teenage Mutant Eldritch Turtles. We have people talking about Bulbasaur, a longtime friend of Charmander and Squirtle. He's never shown up here in AHHWF, but they wrestled together on the Indies. When we brought them up, we brought Charmander and Squirtle up, we could only pick two. And, one of our rival federations may have picked up Bulbasaur. Oh, here we go. Big hit.
Oh. Charmander, I mean, they are just brutalizing Caillou right now.
Ooh. There we go. Well, after watching Shigo do so many reversals, Charmander hoping it'll lend him better luck. God. How can Caillou see? I feel like their face is just 90% blood right now. Oh, throwing a hissy fit there and dropping an elbow. He broke free. Caillou taking a second to breathe against the ropes. And coming right back on.
Another elbow. Just trying to break the ribs of Charmander.
Mm-hmm. Oh, rolling right over his face. Charmander able to quickly whip around. Charmander trying to tell Caillou it's your bedtime and put him to sleep, but Caillou's able to break free. Oh. Wiggle out! Yes! Ooh.
Caillou trying to go for that crucifix power bomb, but Charmander slipping out, going for the neck breaker, and then going off the ropes with the elbow.
Yep. Up and down. You can see Charmander has been consistently working to better themselves, working to get stronger, get better, and have people, you know, look at them as someone that is talented, does carry their own weight. And it's just exciting to see how good some of these moves look.
They definitely have been putting in the work. That's what I love about Love Type just in general, is some champions get a little complacent once they win the belt. You know, you've been working so hard to achieve this thing, and then once you get it, you maybe relax a little bit. But Love Type has not taken their foot off the pedal.
Yeah, no, they are workhorses. Some of the hardest working wrestlers I've seen. Ooh, ooh. There are people in the chat pointing out Charmander's seismic toss, one of his favorite maneuvers.
Charmander forcefully kicking out of that one. Mm-hmm. Caillou just looking at Charmander laying on the ground going, what can I do?
Oh. Well, that has to be part of what he can do. Toss his ass into the dirt. Oh.
Flip it into a backbreaker there, and then doing another one of these elbows right to the chest of Charmander.
1, 2. Another breakout. Caillou's had a lot of time to kind of set off to the side and breathe. Neither Squirtle or Drax have gotten involved, but they're both watching, kind of like taking notes on each other.
Yeah, definitely studying the opponents here.
Here you go, from on high, and a miss. Yeah, just a quick kick to the head, moving in, seeing if that's enough, and it wasn't. But you know, I don't blame him for trying. Got to go for that quick attack sometimes. Ooh. A reversal, a counter, a reversal. I hope you like a nice little shoulder massage, Caillou. Oh, and we got another seismic toss here. Up and over. Beautiful.
Head hitting the ropes on the way down there, too.
Yep. Set him up in that corner. This time Charmander put him there, but he didn't move fast enough. Oh, another crucifix. The Charmander's able to get out. Quick hello. Working that wound on Caillou's head. He's been busted open for a while now, but it just doesn't seem like it's stopping him.
There's got to be a point where that loss of blood is going to start affecting their ability to compete.
Here you go. Rev up those fryers, because boy, am I hungry. We have a pin. Nope, rope break. Charmander wasn't watching. Calling him up, and we rarely see this. A wing attack. Quick kick to knock him back into position. That flying axe handle.
Charmander not known for aerial moves, but able to break them out when the time is right.
Oh. Counter, a kick to the chest. It's just a back and forth with these two. It's the same thing as the match before. Two great competitors just neck and neck. Oh. Breaking the back. The hissy fit elbow drop. Caillou coming in for a pin. 1, 2. And a kick out. Then it's going to be one of those nights where every wrestler wants to put on their WrestleMania performance. They want to show exactly what they're made of and nothing less.
Oof, but I think Caillou looking to finish this.
It's about time. You know,
The
Ben, I hope
drop kick.
your passport's updated, because I think we're crossing the border.
Oh, but no, Charmander able to counter it. That was going to be a spear to the outside there, sending Charmander into the barricade, but no such luck.
Yep. You go. There's a spear. Caillou out of the ring.
Caillou finally rolling it to the outside, trying to get a break. Right now, folks, we're going to do a quick commercial break while things get settled here.
Yep. Brian had to pull in to talk. Hey, Ben, who are we brought to you by today?
Well, tonight, of all nights, since you asked, we're brought to you by the good folks at Scotty's Reinforced Rings.
Yes, Scotty's Reinforced Rings. If your ring has fallen in one too many times or you've taken too many big hits, why not reinforce your ring? Just take a second, come on down to Scotty's Reinforced Rings and check out your best and brightest deals, especially for the Scotty's Reinforced Rings SummerSlam Super Sale. Call 1-800-SCOTTY's Reinforced Rings. And here we are right back into it. Brian, stop Charmander from going out
back in the ring now after a certain amount of time outside, getting a little bit of a refresher.
Yep. Brian did their job. I don't know if you noticed that before we were going from a commercial break, but Brian stopped Charmander from going out there going, no, that's not what this match is. I'm not allowing this.
Yeah, Charmander, I guess after that last match, Brian's like, all right, I got to exert a little bit of authority here.
After that last match, Ben, after like the last 3 months. Here we go, the hissy fit elbow. Just falling onto Charmander there to get that leg up. And that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Oh, another neck and neck fight. Caillou taking that win, that arm lift from Brian. Going to get out of the ring. But wait. Ben, if you're fighting someone next week, why not come back in and make life a little bit harder on them while they're here? And Caillou shouting, I don't know if this is getting picked up by our microphones. Caillou shouting, you're nothing without him to Charmander. Just to really dig it in. Absolutely vicious.
Oof. Not crazy about kicking someone when they're down like that, but, you know, I mean, tensions run high when a championship is on the line.
Mm-hmm. They do.
And yeah, that's actually a great point here in the chat. If Brian didn't stop Charmander from chasing Caillou outside, this match could have gone a different way.
At what point does Brian doing his job, you know, kind of affect the play of the players? You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like ref should be seen and not necessarily, they should be heard and not seen. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be making themselves the center of the show. You know that guy, Joey Crawford, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ref for the NBA, known for just doing dumb shit all the time. Hope Brian's not becoming like that, not wanting to get a taste of this action himself. But you know what? Brian's not here right now. You know who is?
Yeah.
Our hardcore champion, the people pleaser himself, the mystery man, Shaggy Rogers. Shurgy, as
Shaggy,
the crowd chants.
Shaggy hasn't been on the show for a couple weeks now. I want to say it's been about, I don't think he was on the last 2 shows. I know he was on our first show following SummerSlam, but
yeah, well, you know,
it'll
Ben,
be nice to see the hardcore champion again.
If you go, like, what, 7 weeks undefeated in your hardcore championship matches, like, you've earned some time off, you've earned some rest, and at that point, who wants to try to challenge it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, order a pizza, watch a movie, eat some Scooby snacks. Like, it's cool.
And he's got some words for the audience. First of all, coming out and saying, Zoinks, thank you again. Your support is fantastic. He's, you know, the people's champion. Everyone's happy to see him. And, you know, people are happy to have him here.
Yeah, the people's hardcore champion and kind of the proven #1, you know, whatever you want to call them, ghost hunters, exorcists, whatever. Shaggy, obviously, after beating Fred at SummerSlam, kind of earned the title.
Yep. And you know, the crowd chanting, "We're not worthy." After defeating monster after monster after monster, no one has stood in Shaggy's way. Oh, now hold on a second, Ben. The gates of hell have opened up, and a new monster.
Who is this?
I haven't seen them before, Ben, but I'm intimidated. Shaggy coming off the look, asking that same question. Who's this joker? There he is. And there he is, Ben. Ghost Rider is his name. And he's here, you know, calling Shaggy a sinner, a fake ghost of vengeance, a fake champion. Shaggy has taken out everything that has come in front of him, every other supernatural force. But you know what he hasn't done? He hasn't come face to face with an actual demon.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm Shaggy. I mean, not to say that Shaggy can't go one-on-one with anybody in this ring, but I mean, looking at this Ghost Rider person, like, in a very intimidating presence.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can see the fire in their eyes, and he's saying right now he can see right into Shaggy, and if Shaggy looks into his eyes, he can see his fate. And what's his fate? But losing the belt at Backlash to Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider himself, Johnny Blaze, has been writing for miles and has heard of Shaggy from whispers and bars and other, you know, spooky monsters talking about him. And is here to kind of get a taste of the real deal himself. Shaggy's saying you can't just walk in here and get a championship opportunity. You know, you have to work for it. And Ghost Rider's saying that he's talked it over with RGM and is intending to work for it. In the next match, he will be fighting somebody to prove that he is ready to come in and fight Shaggy.
Yeah, I mean, Shaggy just not happy with Ghost Rider coming in here and trying to take away everything that he's worked so hard for. Shaggy proclaiming that he's been chased out of haunted houses, haunted mansions, haunted amusement parks, but this is his home, and he is not going to get chased out of here.
Yep. Claiming that Ghost Rider is just one in the line of many pretenders coming in here and trying to take that belt. And he's going to be one of many losers walking out of here having gotten defeated by the people pleaser, the Scooby Snack champion, Shaggy Rogers.
I cannot wait for this match.
Yeah, I'm excited to get a look, see what Ghost Rider has to offer here. All right. And here we go. Ghost Rider versus, as we saw them last week, the Gundam RX-78. And it looks like Ghost Rider's requested for this to be an Extreme Rules match. He wants to show exactly, you know, what, under the same terms that Shaggy will be wrestling him, how he can wrestle.
Yeah, remember, our GM sent the Gundam out to take on Crash. Crash being injured, but being forced to compete, and managed to still come out with a W. And like so many of Fraser's stooges before, showing respect to Crash after the match.
And that was a well-fought match, back and forth. There were a few times I didn't think that Crash was going to make it, but you know, he pulled out the W in the end, and that's all that matters.
And now you wonder if maybe our GM Fraser knows something about Ghost Rider that we don't. Is this punishment that Gundam has to face this new opponent?
Well, Ben, I'm getting in the notes right here in front of me, as always, kind of going through my papers. And here it says that, you know, Ghost Rider can look into your eyes and see every sin you've ever done, and makes you see it too. So you got to imagine, does the GM think that the Gundam sinned and has brought in Ghost Rider to really kind of shake it out of him? Here we go. The Ghost of Vengeance from parts unknown, coming straight from the mouth of hell. The American badass, Johnny Blaze, the Ghost Rider.
You know, I'm just sitting here at the announce table. I don't even have to have a match with this guy, and I am terrified. I'm wondering if I could just get out of here for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, Ben, I'm actually gonna back away from the microphone, go kind of hide behind the desk. I'm not gonna do that. I'm a professional.
I wouldn't blame you if you did, but
Telling the crowd to back off a little bit.
As of right now, we're at least safe.
Yep. Damn, there's a lot of ways to make an entrance here in AHHW F, and Ben, that's a good one.
That is definitely a pretty great way to make an entrance.
Yep. And the Gundam is here. Could have made them look like anything, but we made them look like us, the robot, here to fight his way through, or at least try to. The demon, the machine. God, immediately. Remember how this robot fought so hard against Crash last week? How he really made Crash kind of fight for the win. I'm expecting a good match here tonight.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if Ghost Rider's in-ring ability can live up to the, you know, the aura that's surrounding him.
Big miss there. But Gundam's still able to keep control until that miss, too. Is Ghost Rider just toying with the robot? Seems like he's getting out of the way of these attacks easily. He's just letting Gundam get the momentum and then taking it right away from him. Like a cat playing with a mouse. Gundam able to get him up, taking him over to the corner and dropping that fiery skull down on the ropes. Keeping control here. Setting him up one more time. Ghost Rider pulling the leg out, haven't seen enough, and is going to the outside. Again, Ghost Rider decided to make this an Extreme Rules match to prove that he could beat Shaggy on his own turf.
And has a bat. Oh, but Gundam hit the bat out of his hands.
Defense Matrix online. And here we go. The Shining Finger. Oh, no, never mind. Bringing him up. Boom. And as that lights out for this fiery friend. The big slam there, getting dropped down right next to that bat he pulled out. Gundam kind of threatening him to stand up. Calling in the energy to his hand. And a miss there. Up. Down onto the bat, kind of knocking it out of the ring. Just got a back and forth here. Ghost Rider trying to work that helmet off. Rip the head straight off of the Gundam. Ooh, counter.
Ghost Rider's definitely shown some good in-ring ability. But I gotta think that you know, some weapons would help you take out a machine like a Gundam.
Yep.
Actually, our Gundam friend bringing in a table now.
Oh, standing on it.
Drop Ghost Rider. Oh, send up for a
Oh.
pile driver onto the table, but Ghost Rider countering out of it.
Yep, able to knock him back so it hits his shoulder blades. Counter, counter. Ghost Rider over the edge of the rope. Gundam coming in with a spear, knocking him to the outside.
Now, if I'm those fans there, I do not want to get too close to Ghost Rider.
No, you know, some places got a splash zone, Ben. This is kind of a heat zone at this point. That much fire, that much energy, that could really start to, you know, kind of give you a sunburn. We've given extra sun lotion to everyone on the outside. Get that SPF 100. Actually, looking at it now, it's the SPF 666 to help kind of keep those rays off you. Ooh! God. That was a sharp noise. I did not like it.
Right over those steel steps.
Ooh!
And then drop it onto him again.
The Gundam's body looking limp down there. Just kind of throwing him to make him stumble. Oh, and here we go. The penance. The penance choke slam right there. Don't do it on the steps. Don't do it on the steps.
Onto the
no!
steps.
Oh!
God, the head hitting that bottom step there.
Getting him right back up and
then
throwing
just
him
pick him up
into it.
Oh my God. Ghost Rider just not pulling any punches right now.
We're having a system malfunction. I need an adult. I need a mechanic. I need something out there right now to help the Gundam survive. We're gonna have an oil spill out here.
I hope Shaggy's back in the locker room taking notes here, because there's a lot that you can learn from this match. Like, don't let Ghost Rider get you anywhere near those steel steps.
Mm-hmm. They'll do everything they can. I mean, because, well, Ben, they do great outside on those steel steps because they're born in the pits of hell. They're used to being out there. They're used to being on the down low. Oh, here we go. Oh, Ben, the table's awfully close.
Missing on the table, but still a powerful slam there. This could do it.
It does not. Maybe somebody asking if the pilot is okay. It's actually very funny. Have you seen the movie with Eddie Murphy, with all the tiny Eddie Murphys living inside the big Ellie? Oh!
There's a back body drop onto the table now.
You know, the Gundam doing their best to keep fighting out of it.
Kicking out on instinct alone, I gotta think.
Yep. Oh, Ghost Rider putting that Enziguri down and going, nuh-uh-uh, not today. Calling up some hellfire, calling down to Mephisto. And off over the ropes, back into hell with you.
Taking quite a tumble.
Yep. Oh, God. You're right by those. Have mercy.
Now drop it right on that ring apron, and that edge of the ring, that is the hardest part of the ring, and you do not want your face to hit that.
Mm-hmm. Ghost Rider tumbling into that table. Getting pulled to his feet. Oh! Can ghosts bleed? You can see extra fire pouring out of that head there. 1, 2. A quick kick out. Here you go. Here's a burning finger. Here's a burning finger. Nope. Just a... Bam! Getting him set up for that neck breaker. Hitting him in the back of the head as hard as he can. 1, 2. And a kick out. How much more damage can this Gundam take? There we go. There's the quick hit. 1, 2. And again, a kick out. Everyone is putting on their WrestleMania moment here tonight, Ben. Everyone is doing everything they can, and it's just a normal Thursday.
Yeah, I'm impressed by everything that our competitors have been doing tonight.
Now, can Ghost Rider close this out? Dragging him into the center, flipping him over, going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. There you have it. Ghost Rider crushing the metal chassis of the Gundam under his fists. Coming out on top. And, you know, sometimes we see this similarly, Shaggy exercising a ghost. And Ghost Rider here today doing the same, showing that he can see the undead in the same way that Shaggy can. There's nowhere he can hide. There's nothing that he can do that Ghost Rider cannot.
Yeah, this is going to be the hardest challenger I think Shaggy's ever had to face.
Yep. But, you know, speaking of challengers, we got to talk about champions. And here's our women's champion, X23, has booked some time to come out and talk to us a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to hear from X. You know, obviously the the architect of the AHHW F Women's Tag Tournament, and another like very popular superstar amongst the fans. And it's interesting. We really haven't had anybody step up and challenge X for Backlash yet, though.
We haven't. She put this this women's tag championship tournament in, and you know, we've been really focusing on that, but she hasn't had much to do other than just watch that kind of play out and watch all the superstars, you know, who have kind of gotten their first time to shine in that really, you know, move around.
Yeah, it's interesting. This tag tournament has actually given X a real good view at the whole landscape of the women's division. You know, really giving them tape on everybody. You know.
Yep. And here they are. And talking. That's exactly what they're saying here, Ben. They're talking about how the tag championship tournament, the women's tag champion tournament, has really kind of brought out the best in our women's division, brought all those great wrestlers we've seen, and given them a chance to really show their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just talking up everybody that we've gotten to see, you know, people like, you know, her own enemy Shigo, or the Crystal Gems,
or Samus,
you know, Kim Possible. Just countless people that have really stepped up and shown that this is the greatest women division in professional wrestling.
Yep. But Ben, she's saying in every night sky there's one shining star. There's one person that has caught her vision, has caught her eye, and she wanted to take a second to really, you know, bring them up and talk about them.
Yeah, saying that, you know, as people may be aware, she doesn't have a match for Backlash, and well, she's invited somebody from the tag tournament to, you know,
have that match
and have that match at Backlash. You know, they really shined in that tag tournament, and X23 believes that hard work should be rewarded.
Yep, and with that, she has announced that the next match will be just a chance to show off the wrestler that she has picked, the wrestler that she thinks was the shining star of that tag tournament. And whomst will it be? Ben, it's none other than Judy Hopps.
Yeah, we were actually just informed a little bit ago, as well as Judy Hopps, that this was going to happen. And, I mean, if you could have seen Judy in the back when she was told that she was going to get to have a championship match at Backlash versus X23, I mean, really, it was a real feel-good moment. And so I'm excited for Judy that she gets to come out here and really, you know, show her stuff as far as a singles competitor. Obviously, we saw Hopsable, the team, and they were a really fun team to watch. And so it'll be fun to see what Judy could do in the ring solo. And, you know, Kim Possible here, coming to join her at ringside to show support for her tag partner, showing that there's no hard feelings, that Judy is getting the spotlight now because Kim believes that Judy really deserves it.
Yep, and I'm excited. This is just an exhibition match between Judy and Vidal, but, you know, it's just to give everybody who maybe missed some of the great matches that went on that Women's Tag Championship tournament a chance to see what Judy's made of. And so she's up here against Vidal, another strong competitor who didn't get to compete in that tournament. But I'm very, very excited to see Judy and Vidal here tonight, and to see Judy at Backlash.
Yeah, definitely going to be a fun thing to watch here. And of course, I mean, we've gotten a little caught up in everything that's been going on tonight, all these incredible matches that we've had. But let us not forget that following this is our main event. It is going to be Kratos and Gohan versus Weird Al and an opponent yet to be named. I heard recently that Weird Al was running around in the back there, talking to different people, kind of doing actually doing a test on a couple different people, seeing who could do the best parody song, and they would join him in the ring tonight.
I don't know what
the best way to choose.
What's that got to do with wrestling?
Maybe not the best way to choose a wrestling partner, but Weird Al is nothing but, you know, he's not your average champion, I guess is the way to put it.
Yep. That's definitely true. And the great Saiyaman 2 out here. I'm excited to see her get to wrestle such a great competitor as Judy. There you go, Brian calling for that bell. A lock up. Here you go. Going into a headlock and starting to work on Vidal's head. Majin Judy Hopps. That is a hell of a pitch. Swift uppercut. Judy moving as fast as she can here. Trying to keep that momentum, trying to keep the energy, keep things moving, and keep things where she can control them.
Those quick kicks, too. I mean, putting those educated feet to good use.
Here goes setting Vidal up. Bam. Quick kick to the chest. And then an Irish whip. Bounce back. Oh, Vidal able to wiggle out of the way. Ooh. There's only so much you can do with those feet after you get thrown into the turnbuckles like that. You know, we may be here celebrating Judy, but Vidal is, you know, she doesn't get a lot of screen time. She wants to make sure that, you know, she is known right now. She is known and she is seen. It's trying to make the best.
Obviously, this would be an opportunity for Vidal. If Vidal could somehow pull out a win here against Judy Hopps, it really does kind of add to, like, well, hey, I beat the person that X23 is facing at Backlash. Maybe I deserve to be in that title conversation.
Yep. Wild Hopps in here with those Judy Hopps facts. You know, Judy has to register his legs as deadly weapons in 49 states. In that last state, she isn't even allowed in because of them. And that's true. That's frankly completely true. That's why we can't do any shows in Massachusetts. Oh, just that quick hop up top. And here we go. Serve and protect. A Hurricane Rana, a pin. Here we go.
Very nice move, and it almost kept Vidal down. I didn't know rabbits could fly, Riley.
Ben, you know, I learn something new every day. You know, rabbits can't fly. Rabbits can't beat police. Judy's here to kind of prove everything you thought about rabbits wrong.
Well, you know, I mean, it's popular amongst the comment sections, the internet forums, that people believe rabbits can't be champions either.
Mm-hmm. And Judy's here from a small town to really kind of prove all that wrong. Vidal taking a step back, lining up, charging up, bam! Oh, we got her set up for a Masenko. Boom. Crawling in for the pin. Judy able to kick out last second. You know, Judy, as you can see, Ben, wrestles with some armored clothes. She keeps that bulletproof vest on her, but it's also a weighted vest. It's to, you know, so as she wrestles, like, she intentionally keeps herself down, keeps herself slowed down, so that way when she takes it off, she's even faster. But, you know, sometimes you got to think, is it worth it in some of these matches to handicap yourself like that? Oh.
Yeah, well, I guess it's Judy thinking about the long game, you know, being prepared for the championship match that she's just found out she has.
Hops. Just that quick kick in the face. Bam. Neck breaker. Flat out on the martini glass. There you go, going in for the pin. And there you have it, Judy Hopps showing what she's made of, showing that she's going to be ready next week at Backlash to be taking on the women's champion X23. I am so incredibly excited to see more of Judy Hopps.
Yeah, I mean, so now it's basically all solidified here, folks. Next week at Backlash, we have an incredible card. Obviously, our AHHW F men's champion, that's what we're going to see next. Weird Al versus Kratos. We have in our AHHW F women's championship, we have Judy Hopps versus X23. In both our tag matches, we have Shigo and Navi versus the Crystal Gems. And then we also have Love Type Connection versus Caillou and Drax the Destroyer. And then, of course, don't forget, we also have the Overruled Championship, the Judge Burns Championship, that Trunks will be defending against Android 17. Android 17 retired The Undertaker. Is it time for a championship run? We're going to find out at Backlash. And then, of course, Shaggy and Ghost Rider for the Hardcore title. But wait, folks, who do we have as Weird Al's partner?
Charles E. Cheese. That's right, the Mouse Man himself, the king of animatronic parody music, the pizza pie in the sky, Charles E. Cheese, Chuck E. Cheese, Weird Al as a team. They're the best of friends. They're both entertainers against Kratos and his boy Gohan. This is wonderful. This is incredibly exciting.
Yeah, we're seeing 2/3 of our SummerSlam main event in the ring together here in a tag match now.
Always exciting. Always exciting. So much happens here. Judy Fact too. You know, Judy will drive people to kind of make sure they get checked on after her matches to make sure that they're safe and okay. I like that. That's a good addition, Wild Hops. Charles, my boy, for Team Musetainment. There we go, Silver. That's a good name.
Well, and actually, I just got word that the main reason, obviously, you know, they have a long-standing friendship, Weird Al and Chuck E. Cheese here. Actually, the main reason that Weird Al picked him is Charles said, if we win, I got pizza. And, well, you know Weird Al was not going to turn that down.
You know, you should never turn down free pizza. Thank you for watching, Wild Hops. We'll see you next week for Backlash. And there he is, the Prince of Polka himself, the man of parody, the man wearing our AHHW F belt around his waist. It's been weighing there for a long time, Ben. It looks right. I can't picture it on anyone else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, long-standing champion. And really, I mean, like, one of my favorites. I know not necessarily super popular with the fans as much as like an X23 or a Shaggy, but in my own personal opinion, I love Weird Al.
Mm-hmm. Ben, everyone should love Weird Al. If someone comes to you and says they don't, can you trust them?
I don't think so.
There we go. Boom. Kratos coming out here immediately, trying to give Weird Al flashes of what's going to be happening to him next week. Bam. Weird Al, I think, is one of the few people. Never mind, I can see now Chucky also. I was going to say, not many people wrestle in jeans here in our federation.
No, we have a lot of traditionalists that like to use, you know, the traditional types of wrestling gear. But Charles and Weird Al, a little bit of a rogue agent.
Yep, they're just here to have fun. Ooh. By have fun, I also mean brutalize their opponents. Charles going ahead, choking out Kratos so that way he can see Gohan over in the corner. Oh, Kratos moving fast enough.
Gohan excitedly cheering on Kratos at the sidelines.
And Chuck is knocked out, and Kratos going in to get that tag. Gohan going, "That's my dad!" Coming in to start doing his own thing on Chucky, but missing.
Going for a high-flying move right away, but Charles not ready to take that just yet.
He will be taking that DDT, though. Yeah, you can reverse as many moves after that as you want, but you still take those hard ones. They still add up. You know, Gohan showing that nimbleness.
Well, that's what Gohan's going to have to do here. Is Gohan's just going to have to be quick and try to just keep moving, because Charles, a very noticeable size advantage.
You know, going for those triple. Bam. Off into the corner. Getting tossed back into that corner, and a bulldog from the Mouse Man. Tagging in the Polka. Making Gohan look at him before slapping him down. Oh, fighting back. Bam. There you go. Weird Al's on the wrong side of the tracks now. Over there, father and son doing a tag. Here you go, pulling him back and tossing him up in the air. Kratos is the legal man.
A team back body drop into a springboard leg drop. Not a move we get to see a lot.
When you often forget that Kratos has the ability, has the potential to be a high flyer. Just in and out, tagging and switching. That's exactly what needs to happen in these matches. You can see Kratos working together with Gohan better than he ever did with Darth Maul. Oh, Masenko.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, you got to wonder, maybe because Kratos and Darth Maul, you know, such larger-than-life competitive personalities, that maybe it helps that Gohan and Kratos have a bit of more of a mentor-mentee relationship.
Yeah, like they help play to each other's strengths and really teach each other here. And they're working together, and that is incredible. Oh, wiggle out, wiggle out. Oh, he did.
Yeah, and I don't know if Weird Al was expecting to get this kind of competition, to know that, like, already after just a few weeks of training, that they are already working like a well-oiled machine.
Well, Ben, they do have access to that hyperbolic time chamber. And so, you know, 3 weeks to us, that's 21 years they've been in there.
Well, that is quite a lot of training.
It is a lot, but, you know, with a god and a half Saiyan, you know, is it enough? Putting him up in the corner again. We're having another switcheroo here. Bam! Flipping him up and over. Al able to get the tag. Chuck coming in. It's a good thing he was able to get that. I didn't know how much more Al has left in him. He's probably sitting over there thinking, man, I bit off more than I could chew. Up and down. Oh, Chucky knocking Gohan down to the ground. Chucky is not afraid to play the rough game.
Not at all. And now an uninterrupted pin.
You can't take down the God of War just that easily. Punch, punch, flip to the outside. Kratos going over, tagging in Gohan. Smart move. Oh, and he was looking to turn around and immediately get back involved with Chuck. Oh. You know, hitting him with those big old mouse paws. Oh.
And Gohan just dazed after that bombardment of moves.
Yep. Hit him with everything at the prize counter.
And Kratos not stepping in there to break up the pin, letting Gohan get out of it himself.
Yeah, well, you know, that's one of the things that a good mentor does. They can look on and know, like, I should get involved in this, and then also know, like, I should let my student really kind of, you know, take this moment to shine themselves. Because if you do everything for your student, Ben, nothing's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
Chuck unable to keep Gohan in that corner. Getting up for these Saiyan suplexes. And the pin. 1, 2. Not enough. Oh, missing that drop kick. Kratos is getting worried, you can see.
Yeah, thinking about getting in on that one. That was one powerful suplex. But Chuck E. Cheese letting Gohan get to the corner. Now Kratos coming in, taking on an injured Charles.
I think that suplex took more out of Chuck than he thought. And Kratos starting to work technical. You're starting to see that surgical God killer in him. And here we go. From Mount Olympus on down. That neck breaker. 1, 2. Chucky watching in, knowing this isn't the hill he necessarily wants to die on. He wants the win, but Weird Al knows that, you know, he's got a bigger fight next week, and this doesn't mean anything, but wrestling's a game of momentum. You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. I mean, you know, that's in a perfect world for Weird Al, Charles does a lot of damage to Kratos, and vice versa.
Yeah, they work each other out. And that way, Weird Al, uninjured, but able to come into next week and really, really mess them up. Oh, up and over.
Yeah, now here we're getting a preview of our championship match next week.
That was some clever footwork there by Weird Al getting up onto that counter. I thought Kratos had really knocked him around there. Going in, getting the tag.
Kratos diving for the corner.
Drop kick, knocking Weird Al down the first time, missing the second time. Weird Al taking those kid gloves off. He's done playing accordion now, and now he's going to play the person. Oh. Up and over. Putting him back in the ring. Bam. Oh, Gohan going up.
Oh.
He has been learning from Kratos.
Yeah, Gohan learning to use any advantage possible.
And taking a swing
and
at
Charles
Chuck.
realizing the situation, running in and helping out Weird Al.
Yep. Oh. And Weird Al doing just the same thing to Gohan. And here we go. You can see him setting up for something ferocious here. Bam. Chucky going to stop Kratos.
And Charles. Oh, Charles in charge on Kratos right now. But Weird Al not able to get the 3 count.
Yep. Chucky getting a lot of liberties in here right now. Up, drop. Weird Al's on a run. He's on a tear. Oh, Gohan. No one puts Gohan in a corner, Ben. Not even the champion.
Yeah, quickly realizing the situation that he was in and getting out of it.
Yep. Up. Down. Feet dragging on every turnbuckle on the way back. Here you go, setting him up, looking him in the eyes, giving that slap again. Trying to make him angry, trying to upset Gohan at this point. There you go. You know, Ben, I almost feel like when Gohan's back's against the wall like that, like, that's when he shines the most. He's able to wiggle out of anything in a corner.
Yeah, well, that's Gohan's best in-ring work does seem to come from playing defense more than playing offense a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. Your 2 sharp hits to the forehead of the Polka Prince. Standing him up. Putting him back over there. A drop kick. Putting him down, not going for that pin. And taking a breather. A well-earned one at that. There you go, see? Gohan is untouchable. Hitting him with that quick Masenko right in the chest. Could this be it? Kratos coming in. Can he stop Charles? He doesn't. Barely misses. He's able to get them both down on the ground together. Gohan coming in, getting that Hurricane Rana.
Just staring down at his opponent.
Exactly. You have to take a second. He's doing calculations. He's a tactician, Ben. He's thinking, what is my next move here? How can I continue to shake Weird Al? Oh. And the get captured on purpose move does not work out. Oh. They put him in the pizza maker. And the pin. 1, 2. Nope, that's just 2. It has been back and forth, Ben. And again, Chuck E. Cheese doing what none of the other wrestlers will do and taking that shot at someone who is not legally in the match. You can see Chuck E. Cheese bends those rules. He doesn't care necessarily about exactly how this is supposed to be played. He's just here to do as much damage as possible. And, you know, Gohan maybe doing a little bit of that himself now. Tired of seeing Chucky, you know, twist the rules and do whatever he wants. He's got him out there in no man's land. Kratos coming out of nowhere, hitting him with the hay. Uh-oh. He threw Chucky back in. But Gohan's not. Kratos not thinking that one through, Ben.
Is some sort of test for his protege?
It seems like that's exactly what that is. He threw Chucky back in and then looked down to Gohan and said, "Get up. You need to get up." I thought he was going to help him up, and he didn't. But Kratos, you know, letting Weird Al come out with that win there. But, you know, using it as a teachable moment for Gohan in a very interesting way.
Yeah, you know, it's maybe not what I would have done, but I can't doubt Kratos' methods because, I mean, look at what Gohan was able to do in this match after just a short time training with Kratos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this keeps up, and this is the kind of training, this is the kind of teaching that Kratos has done, like, it can only go up from here. It's very impressive. It's very exciting.
Well, but it might not be the last that a Weird Al's seen of Gohan if this keeps up, you know?
Yep. And maybe that's what Kratos is thinking.
Weird Al just looking at the fans, yelling, "I'm going for pizza."
Yep. And folks, that's what we're doing here as well. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I'm excited to see you all again here next week for Backlash. But until then, get home safe, everybody. Beep to beep. May the power protect you. Thank you all for joining us.
Good night.